This is Kelvin from Cashflow Mindset, and this is a question I have to ask all of my business owners out there. If you were to get audited by the IRS today, would you be able to provide proof of receipts and records at a moment's notice? Believe it or not, there's many out there that wouldn't be able to do so. There's many business owners out there that are still behind maybe about a year, 2 years, possibly even 3 years. What that means is that if you were to claim certain expenses on your tax return, IRS would disallow it if you wouldn't be able to provide any proof of you making that purchase. Now, you legitimately could have made that purchase, but if you don't have anything to back it up, the IRS is going to disallow it. And that's just going to lead to more penalties and interest, and your tax liability is going to increase, and you're going to have the IRS down your neck, which is not that fun if you ask me. If you want to catch up on your bookkeeping, I highly recommend that you get the proper accounting system in place. There's many out there. Some of the more famous ones out there is like QuickBooks. With QuickBooks, you can basically connect your bank account or your business bank account to it. It'll automatically gather all of the data, all of the transactions that you have, all of the deposits. It'll send them to QuickBooks, and then from there you can basically classify them. This is where the work actually gets done. Here's where you see the transaction, you see the amount, you see the day it was spent, and you just have to tell QuickBooks how to organize it, how to categorize it. Was it food? Was it a repair? Is it fees? Is it for software? Is it for marketing? Is it a website? What is it? You have to classify that. And there's many ways as to how you classify it. And ultimately, once you're done classifying those transactions, you want to reconcile it. You want to make sure that what you have on your QuickBooks matches up to what you have on your bank deposits. This way you can make sure that the charges are accurate, and you can make sure that there's no duplicate charges. On top of that, once you're done with the reconciliation process, you want to take a look at your profit and loss statement now. You want to make sure that the gross revenue looks good. You want to make sure that your expenses are accurate. And then you want to look at your net profit. You want to see how much you're really taking home. This is a lot of the importance of a profit and loss statement, because you get to see the data, organized. You get to see where your money is going, where you're spending it, and then there's just so much you can do from here. Basically, you can come up with strategies as to how to save more money, or hey, we notice that when we do these jobs with person A, it tends to be much more profitable compared to person B or job B, or more when we do things this way, or when we take this route, or there's just so many ideas that you can implement to basically take control of your business. On top of that, not only do you control your business from a financial standpoint, but if the IRS was ever to ask you for any documentation, you can provide it like this. And at the end of the day, efficient when we do things this way, or when we take this route, or there's just so many ideas that you can implement to basically take control of your business. On top of that, not only do you control your business from a financial standpoint, but if the IRS was ever to ask you for any documentation, you can provide it like this. And at the end of the day, the world that we live in now is all about data. Why do you think there was so much controversy with social media companies selling your information? Why do you think there's a message every time you pop up to a website about cookies and tracking your data, or no, don't sell my data? Because your data is more important now. Because ever since the technology and the internet specifically took off, that's how companies are able to make decisions based off the information. And think about it. If companies are selling your information and they're making money off of it, what does that tell you? It says that what you do, your data, information about you, is very important. So why wouldn't that apply to your business? Well, it does apply to your business. The more information you get about your business, the more you know. And the more you know, the more information you have to make a decision. And that's what's going to get you ahead, because the more data that you have, the better quality of a decision you can make, and the better quality of an outcome you will get.